Hello, hi friends, hi students. Good morning to everybody. Department of Collegiate and Technical Education, Department of Automobile Engineering. The subject Design of Machine Elements, that is DME. So this is the subject which is for fifth semester Diploma in Automobile Engineering students. So first chapter, Introduction to Machine Design, unit number 1. So this is session 2. So in session 1, I have discussed about the different contents like definition of machine design, introduction to machine design, definition of machine design, classification of machine design, and different consideration of machine design, types of machine design that I have discussed in last class. So this is the second class or the second session. So remaining contents to be covered in this session. So next, so what are the general procedure? So that I am going to continue. What is the general procedure in machine design and what are the points that are to be covered in this content? Let us see one by one. Topic 1.4, general procedure of machine design. So here there are so many steps are included here. First one is the name or need or aim, synthesis, analysis of forces, material selection, design of elements, modification, detailed drawing, production. So these are all the points to be these are all the points are very important for the procedure of the machine design. So these are all the steps or points. So these are all the steps are very important for the procedure of machine design. So whenever you are going to manufacture a machine or a component or an element, that you have to, at that time we have to observe all these steps. We have to take all these steps for the manufacturing of any element or machine component or a machine. So these are all the steps are very important. So very first step is need or aim. So here need or aim. So let us see what is the detail about the need or aim. So first here need or aim, make a complete statement of the problem indicating the need, aim or purpose for which the machine is to be designed. So second one is the synthesis or selection of mechanisms. Synthesis or selection of mechanism. Select the possible mechanism or group of mechanisms which will give the desired motion. Third step is analysis of forces. Find the forces acting on each member of the machine and energy transmitted by the member. Next step, selection of material. Selection of material here in this step, select the material which is best suited for each member of the machine. So these are all the points. Next step, design of elements. Find the size of each member of the machine by considering the force acting on the member and the permissible stresses. Next point, modification. Modify the size of the member to agree with the past experience and to facilitate manufacturing with reduced overall cost. Next point, detailed drawing. Draw the detailed drawing of each component of the machine with the complete specification for the manufacturing process suggested. Next point, production. So here in this point, production, the component as per the drawing is maintained. The component as per the drawing is manufactured in the workshop. So these are all the steps which are included in this machine design procedure. So now let us understand the steps one by one in detail. Okay, so first step is need or aim. So what is the aim or what is the need. So here, for a be a good engineer, for a for be a good designer, he should have the good knowledge of all engineering subjects, like knowledge of strength material, knowledge of mathematics, knowledge of applied mathematics, and he should know the mechanics of machines, and he should know the knowledge of material science, and he should know the different properties of materials, and he should know the knowledge of theory of machines, that is STORM, and the knowledge of production technology. He should know the knowledge of production technology, and also he should perfect with the knowledge of all drawings. If the designer is aware of all knowledge, he will become a good designer. So that he should aware about all these things. So in designing any part or machine or a component, a designer has to follow the above steps which are shown in the slides. So what are the steps? Once again, I am going to check it. So here first one is the need or aim or recognition of need. Synthesis, analysis of forces, material selection, design of elements, modification, detailed drawing, and finally production. So these are all the steps that are very important before manufacturing a machine or a component or a machine element. So now I will discuss one by one the points. The point number one, aim or need or recognition of need or aim. So before manufacturing a component, before manufacturing a component or a part or machine, the designer should know the aim or need of it. So why it is necessary, for what purpose we are going to use it, so that he has to think it. Say for example, the a pin, that is tractor pin, tractor implement pin. So pin means top link pin. So that type of pin is going to be used to connect the tractor engine as well as the tractor implement. So implement, it may be harrow set, or it may be a flow set, or it may be a cultivator set, or it may be a disc, that is rotavator. So whatever it may be, that type of implement is going to be connected to the tractor engine. So with the help of top link along with the pin, or with the help of pin. So now we are going to manufacture a pin. Assume that we are going to manufacture a top link pin or implement pin. So at that time, the designer task is to design a pin. So that is the main aim of the designer. He has to design a pin. So that pin is going to be used for connecting the tractor engine as well as the tractor implement. So that is the use of the top link pin. Okay, on that pin only the designer is going to design. Okay, so the designer should aware of it. So what is to be designed, that now that aim is fixed. So now the first step is over, that is called as aim or need. Okay, so now coming to discuss about the second point, that is synthesis of mechanisms. So in this regard, the designer has to see the component or object for the theory of machine point of view. The designer should aware of it. Is there any velocity or is there any acceleration related to them? So it means that, so the designer should know, or the designer should survey it. So whether there is a velocity, or there is a velocity, or whether there is a acceleration, what kind of acceleration is there. So he has to think before constructing it, before designing it. He should know and prepare for all these things. So then the design has to calculate the velocity and acceleration. If there any acceleration, if there any velocity, so the designer should calculate acceleration as well as velocity. So, but for this example, the implement pen, there is nothing, no velocity and no acceleration pin. Okay, but we are taking an example, a tractor pin. So on such kind of pin, there is no velocity, so need not to calculate velocity. There is no acceleration, need not to calculate acceleration on such a pin. So now come to the third point. So now the second point is over, that is synthesis. Okay, so next coming to discuss about the third point, that is analysis of forces. So analysis of forces means there are so many kind of loads like steady load, impact load, either it may be static load or it may be a dynamic load. So at that time he has to think it, whether there is a static load or whether there is a kinetic load or whether there is a dynamic load, so that he has to think it. So here this is the pin example, steady tensile load is there. Okay, the load is applicable, designer should aware about it, he has to consider this load or force while designing it. So it means that we are taking an example of the tractor pin. At that time that pin is going to be connected to the two parts. So at that time tensile load is there. Okay, tensile load is going to be applied on that pin. So at that time the designer should aware about it. So he has to think about the tensile load which is acting upon the tractor pin. So next, so this third point is over. Next coming to discuss about the fourth point, that is material selection while designing a machine or a component or a any element. So material selection is very important. So the designer should aware about it. So he has to study the material properties, or he should have the thorough knowledge about the material properties. So for example, manufacturing a pen, manufacturing a tractor pin, at that time carbon steel is chosen. So what he has chosen, designer has chosen a carbon. Okay, so carbon material or carbon steel. Say for example, a designer might have chosen 30C8. So 30 is the number, C stands for carbon, and 8 that is grade. So such a type of 30C8 material for a pin. So now for this material, all stresses data which are available in DDHP. So DDHP means Design Data Handbook. So it is readily available in the market, and it is readily available in the library, and it is readily available in the every institution. Okay, so at that time by using that data handbook, he has to study the different stresses. So for this type of material, that is 30C8, so what type of tensile load is going to be applied, and what is the rate of the bending stress, and what is the rate of the shear stress. So he has to calculate, he has to know the all the stresses which are given or which are printed in the DDHB. Okay, for all considering, so he will judge it. Okay, so what kind of pin is going to be designed, so what type of diameter is suited for manufacturing this type of tractor pin, so that judgment will be done by designer himself. So next point, the design of machine, design of elements. So again the designer should aware about the design elements. So when the tractor is moving in forward direction, the stress is going to be applied on a pin. So say for example, the tractor is already connected to the tractor implement with the help of the top link as well as the tractor pin. So at that time the tractor is going forward. So at that time what happens actually, when the tractor is moving forward, the load is acting upon the pin. So tractor is connected to the implement with the help of pin. Here shear stress and bending stress will be applying on a pin. So what kind of the stress? Shear force as well as the bending stress, they are going to be applied on the a pin. Okay, so pin is the main part, so that we are going to design it. So on that only we are going to study what kind of stress is going to be applied, what type of stress Either it may be bending stress or it may be shear stress. But for this example, there are two stresses, that is shear stress as well as the bending stress. Both are applying on it, so that the designer must aware of it. Okay. So after considering all, the designer will find the diameter of the pin. So this is the main concept of the machine design. Understand? So what he has to do? So he has to calculate the diameter of the pin. So that pin is going to be connected to the tractor engine as well as the tractor implement. So the designer should calculate the diameter of the tractor in top link pin or implement pin. So this is the main concept of the machine design. So this is the important factor. So now this point is very clear. So now after that, so next point is that modification. So modification means if is there any modification which is required, at that time he may modify or he may change some little bit changes and modifications. So that kind of step is called as what? Modification. After finding out the dimensions of the component, whatever the changes or whatever the modifications which are needed, he will modify the design. So after the modification, designer will draw the detailed drawing of a component. So how it is going to be manufactured. So D is like this, L is like this. Okay. So the shape should be like this. So on that basis, the designer has to draw the detailed drawing. So at that time, it helps to the next step called as production. So after detailed drawing done it will be sent to the production department. So in the production department, there will be a person who will be called as production engineer. So that a production engineer, what he has to do, he will observe the things. So what is the detailed drawing which is sent by the designer? So how it is, what is the design procedure and what are the steps to be conducted? So what are the measures to be taken while constructing or while manufacturing a machine component? So that he will decide it, that is production engineer. After observing all these steps and procedure, the production engineer will set the machine for the next production of the element. So here I have given a example. So that is manufacturing a tractor pin. So that machine has set. After that, the pin is going to be manufactured. Okay. So this is the actual procedure of the machine design. So here this is the main topic of the general procedure of machine design. Okay, so this step or procedure is covered in this session. Okay, so now, so actually in introduction chapter all topics are covered in this introduction chapter, that is unit number 1. So what are the contents that I have covered? So first one is the introduction to machine design and definition of the machine design and classification of the machine design and general considerations of the machine design. What are the factors to be considered while designing? And last topic is that general procedure. What is the procedure of the machine design? What we have to do? What are the steps are to be followed while manufacturing a component, while manufacturing a any element or machine? Okay, so these are all covered in this session number 2. So now only for the sake of the questionnaires, so I have prepared a little bit questions, that is descriptive questions. Actually in this chapter there is no necessity to practice with the MCQs, but according to the syllabus, I have done it. So what are the descriptive questions that are arised? So actually in this topic, what he has to ask in the examination, so what is the general consideration in machine design, and what are the types of the machine design, and what are the what is the procedure of the machine design, and what are the factors to be considered in machine design. These are all the questionnaires will help you two people for for facing an examination. So now let us understand one by one. So descriptive question. So what I have mentioned here, first question is main question, list general consideration in machine design. Second one is the draw the flow chart about the general procedure. So these are the two important main 5 marks question of the topic. So next, MCQs. So MCQs means what? Multiple choice questions. So here let us understand one by one. So that is, first point is so I will go back once again. Yes. So first question is, the type of design needs a lot of research, technical ability, and creative thinking. So here there are 4 options are here. First one is the development design, second one is the new design, industrial design, third one, and fourth one is the optimum design. So as we discussed about all these, we understood that is what is adaptive design, what is development design, what is new design, what is optimum design. But as the statement states that the type of design needs a lot of research, technical ability, and creative thinking. So at that time it comes under new design. So for out of these options, we have to write the answer, that is solution B. So new design is the best suited answer above a statement. Okay. So now let us come to the second point, that is second question. The designer's work is concerned with adaptation of existing design. So here there are so many types of the designs. They are indicated in options. First one is the CAD, that is computer aided design. Second one is the new design. Third one is the adaptive design. Fourth one is the rational design. But actually the statement states that the designer's work is concerned with the adaptation of existing design. So as the name indicates that adaptation. So adaptation means the right answer is solution C, that is adaptive design. C adaptive design is the right answer for the above statement, that is question number 2. So next, coming to discuss about the third question, that is general consideration in machine design. So for the general consideration in machine design, use of standard parts, workshop facilities, cost of construction, safety of operations. So here one only you can select, one only, second and third, 1, 2, 3, like this you can select it. But actually all these operations, that is D, or fourth answer is the right answer for this question, general consideration in machine design. For considering the general machine design, for general consideration in machine design, so we have to use the standard parts, and we have to know the workshop facility, and we have to think about the cost of construction, and we have to think about the safety of operations. Hence these are all applicable for this question, that is general consideration in machine design. Henceforth the solution is fourth, that is 1 and 2, all of the above, that is right answer is D. So there are 4 options are here, 1 only, 2 and 3 only, third one is 1, 2, 3 only, and D answer is all of the above. So here all the parameters which are applicable for the third question, that is general consideration in machine design. So now coming to next question, that is fourth. So it means match the following. So match the following, almost you do it yourself. So that is your duty, what I have explained in all topics. So first one is rational cost of manufacturing a product. Okay, so here this is in group A. So here group B, there are so many answers: resistance to heat and corrosion, simple harmonic, mathematical formulae, combining into a single unit minimum. So what are the answers or questions in group A? Cost of manufacturing a product, assembling, selection of material, motion of parts, rational design. So I am giving a hint to the students. So what I am giving? Rational design. So rational design is nothing but what? Mathematical formula. So next to selection, assembling. So assembling is nothing but what? Combining it into a single unit, because we are going to assemble the parts one by one by using some small parts. We are going to assemble a machine. So that process is called as assembling. So like this you have to show the answer for remaining questions. So that is your duty. So for preparing this session 1 and 2, I have referred the actual textbook, prescribed textbook, that is Machine Design by R.S. Kurmi and G.K. Gupta, S. Chand Publications, New Delhi. So second book is Introduction to Machine Design by V.B. Bhandari, and third one is the Design of Machine Elements, volume 1-2 by J.B.K. Das, P.L. Srinivas Murthy, Sapna Publications. So for the next unit number 2 to unit number 6, so we have to refer one more book, that is DDHB. DDHB stands for Design Data Handbook. Okay, so all data are available in that type of book. So that itself is known as Design Data Handbook. Shortly we are naming it as DDHB, written by Balveer Reddy, Mahadevan and Balveer Reddy. So everybody should refer this type of the books. So now I am going to close the second session. So actually I have to say sincere thanks to our board chairman Gopinath K. Sir, SJ Polytechnic Bangalore, and I would like to say thanks to Thakappa Chavan sir, moderator, Karnataka Government Polytechnic Bangalore, and also I have to heartily thanks to our subject experts, Shambhoji sir, Gurubara Sidlingappa sir, Guru Deshpande sir, and also I would like to say our sincere thanks to content developers. Okay, so I'm thank you for giving an opportunity to share my feelings with you people. So have a nice day. Thank you, one and all.